Hey there, this is Xenokron, and I'm going to be doing a live stream. I'm going to be doing Sisters of Eve missions, hoping to get another chance at an Anomic team mission for the Garmer, but we'll just have to wait and see. So, let's go ahead and get started. Excuse me. Quest our mission. Give me something good, something good. Vengeance. Vengeance. Assassinate the angel leader. So the angels don't remember angels. Angels. What kind of? Oh, I don't remember. I think they're EM, but do I just gamble and go for it? I want to say they're EM. No, let's not go with that. Let's go with explosive. Go ahead and take out our current EM missiles. Put in some explosive. There we go. And what do we have here? Thermal and EM. I don't know if I can fit an explosive in there without it being some kind of faction or meta. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh. I think they're a 50-50. I'm going to go ahead. Let's go kinetic. Let's remove the thermal. And let's go kinetic and explosive. There we go. That should be good. All right, I think we are set. So where is this one? Okay, here we go. That is our destination. Just a couple jumps away. And I really don't remember this one. I should have read it. Never do what I just did. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's always a good idea to read it ahead of time, so you know what you're supposed to do during the mission. So, assassinate the angel leader and his entourage. Okay, so just a simple destroy. Alright, so that is what we're going to do. Just a simple destroy. We really need Metallica playing Seek and Destroy right now. But alas, no music. So, it'll be okay. It'll be good. We're fine with that. Alright. This one should be a shorter mission, but it gives about 3 mil, about 8,000 LP. That one doesn't tell me how long I have. The longer amount of time you have to complete it for the bonus generally tells you how long it's gonna, well, that doesn't tell you how long it's gonna take, but it can kind of tell you if it's gonna be longer or not. So I got 6 hours, so yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit longer. It's not gonna be one of those quick ones with 5 or 6 ships and you're done. But that's fine. I don't mind getting all of the bounties because I'm saving for some new ships. I still haven't figured out if I want to do the Bargist or just invest in a bunch of anomic ships. And that's probably what I'm going to do first, because those pay out about 5 or 6 mil each, and those are generally pretty quick.
Drive active.
All right, so let's get this stuff ready. Precision and guidance. I can change this one to range, so I can go out 143 kilometers, but I'm not going to yet. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with its current, I think it's 119, which should be overall, 108. Okay, so that's not bad. That keeps me out of range of a lot of their stuff, and that's not bad. If I need to, I can MJD out, and then I can go with an extra range and get farther. But being that my drones are at 100 anyway, this will probably be better. Now, in case you didn't notice, this is my fit. Not good.
Connecting.
All right, and we're back. So fortunately, I don't know where I'm at now. All right, so it took me out of the thing, and that's been happening more and more to me, where I'm just getting these random boots, and I'm not sure why. Not having that issue in any other games or anything else, so I'm not quite sure why. I'm kind of glad that it took me out of there, because that could have been very bad to be stuck in there. So yeah, I am going to MJD, because these guys are way close. I'm going to end up taking way too much damage to start off with. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go with these guys here first. We'll see if we can pick off certain things here. Let's go ahead and throw out our MTU. Save my location. Yep, I saved the wrong one. There we go. Save location. All right. So we might not have to worry about this. We might be able to do all of these separate. And that would be good. I hate jumping out if I don't need to. So what we're going to do is we're just going to orbit this at 2500 so we don't go too far away. We are going to pull out some medium drones to kind of help our DPS. Doesn't really look like we only got a couple of frigates. Those are the stupid things that end up webbing them down, and I end up losing my drones. Now this fit is 100% cap stable, so if I start taking damage, I can put my repper on and I don't have to worry. So now this group here, I don't know, I could end up pulling that one with them. don't know if I'll get that one if I pull that. Well, it doesn't look like it matters because this group here is going to go ahead and start attacking. So I am only going to attack the ones that are attacking me right now. Put my drones on you. Put my missiles on you. And then I am going to go ahead and turn this on so I don't forget. And all of a sudden I'm hearing all kinds of warnings and find out that, you know, I'm about to die because I didn't check that. So yeah, this is definitely going to be one of the longer ones. Because I got to clear out all of these before I can activate my acceleration gate. Which isn't bad because it's going to give me a lot of bounty. And like I said, I'm saving. I'm either going to get a Bargist or I'm going to get some anomic ships. But I think I'm going to go with the anomic ships. I'm going to pull these guys in for right now. They are getting hit anyway, so. Hate losing those stupid things. Alright. So. Nobody else is yellow boxing me, but I got a lot of people moving in here. So I am going to start taking out these guys before I move on to them.
A module has run out of charges.
Come on, hurry up. I've been debating I might end up trying out torpedoes. They do a lot more damage. And I can go ahead and fit a CPU implant to kind of take care of, counteract the extra CPU that they're going to take. Smalls aren't going to do a whole lot, but I think I'm going to bring my smalls out. These guys are close. I don't know if they can target the smalls, but I'm going to bring those guys out and let the smalls start hitting the closer ones. Just have to keep an eye on it. Make sure that they don't end up taking damage. Oh, I'm getting everybody now. Well, not everybody, but this next group is coming, so I am starting to take too much damage. So I am going to go ahead and MJD out. All right. And now that we are at a distance, I'm going to go ahead and stop. And I'm going to bring out my handy dandy wardens to help me pick these guys off. We are almost only going to be shooting at ones that are shooting at me. That way I don't pull everybody. There we go. I'll use the wardens on things that are closer. There we go. A little bit darker so I can see the distances and stuff a little bit better. Oh, we got a couple destroyers coming our way. But again, I only want to target things that are targeting me right now, so I don't pull them all. Looks like that last group is not going to be touched. And I got a MJD back to the gate. Ooh, not off as far as I'd hoped I would be. All right, we're going to pull these guys. Oh, they're still hitting. Actually, we're going to put them on here. So those guys are getting too close. As soon as he's done, start taking out these guys that are closer. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bring those guys in because they are pretty much too close to do anything. And pull these guys back out. I need to get that one repaired. Watch them, make sure they're not going to take any damage. And actually, I'm going to start slow boating back. pull those guys back in. I am going to jump back to it. I'll still be about 20 off, but it won't be too bad. And now I can, oh, nice. I'm like right on it. So let's just go ahead and orbit this. Actually, I'm going to go back to my MTU because I'm going to need to empty that and take that with me. And once those two frigates get close enough, I'll go ahead and pull out my light drones and take them out. But that web of fire right there, he'll web my drones down, so I don't want to do that quite yet. Alright, now that he is on me, we'll go ahead and take them, put them on him. Alright. One is almost done. And let's go ahead and put you on the big guy there. I'm surprised that they haven't taken him out yet. Alright, let's pull you guys back in. We are going to run into this rock, so we are going to kind of go over this way. There we go. And then we are going to make our way back to the MTU now that we're done avoiding those rocks. Looks like he's got just about everything pulled in. 7 mil in loot, not bad. I am gonna scoop it up though, because I am not worried about anything else out here. And as soon as that thing is done, I can go ahead and warp. Alright, so pull these guys in. And yeah, he only missed 2. So that's not bad.
Warp drive active.
Let's reload. Now this should be the only room, and this one here should be oh, okay. No, I take that back. We got another acceleration gate and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and let's drop you. Let's remove your location and put the new one in. And let's head off this way. In case we got an MJD out, which we probably will. Maybe not. There's not that many guys here. Alright. Now, I don't know what's going to trigger anything else. But we'll go ahead and start taking these guys out. But I'm already moving that way. If I need the MJD, I can. Right? So, who should we take out next? Hard to tell who's gonna pull who. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna orbit this guy right here. That way I don't get too far from the activation gate, because it doesn't look like these guys look pretty spread out. So I think I should be able to pull those groups one at a time and not take too much damage. I think. That has gotten me into trouble before, but think is the key word here. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull these 6 down here, because these two might aggro together, I don't know yet. We're going to take out the big ships first, and then when these battle cruisers get closer, I'll go ahead and pull out the drones for them. No, don't laser me, bro. Don't laze me, bro. Alright. Slowly whittling them down. See, now for this one, the torpedoes would be good, because they do a lot more damage, even though they don't have as far of a range, so I'd be able to knock these things out so much quicker. And it's really hard to tell, but I'm going to take that group out next. Can't tell if they're going to go ahead and pull or not, but they're the ones who are next. Alright, so let's pull out our mediums. These guys are close, so I can go ahead. If they start getting targeted, I can bring them in. Take out that last battleship. I really would have thought the battleships would have been more than half a mil each, but it is what it is. And drones are going to go to him. And I'm going to put my missiles on him. But since there's only one, I'll put one volley off and let it auto-reload. Yeah, I knew this one was going to be a longer one. I got that feeling when I saw that it gave me 6 hours to complete and was going to give me 8,000 LP. And there's still another room to go to. But the nice thing is I should have probably about 15 or 20 mil in bounties, the 3 mil that I'm going to get from there, and then I've gotten 7 mil in loot so far from the MTU. Alright, so we are going to pull this group here. Don't know if they're going to aggro that other group or not, but we will find out. Hopefully not. Doesn't look like we're going to aggro the other group. That's a good thing. Again, once those guys pull in close enough, we'll bring out our drones. I do not want to get the drones out there too quick, though. These battle cruisers love to target them. Almost in range when they get to about 10. Doesn't look like those others want to actually come in. So I might not end up being able to use the drones, but that's okay. I'm not taking too much damage. So you know what? I'm going to try this. I am going to put my drones on that guy because he's out there by himself while I work on these other two. Hopefully they won't target them. All right. Two more to go, and then we move on to the last group. And then I'm going to empty my MTU, drop off a bunch of stuff, and come back. Because the stupid high-sec MTU hunters just love to PvP MTUs.
A module has run out of charges.
Don't shoot back. I've still yet to figure that out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the battle cruisers. I'm going to let the little brigs make their way in. And then I'll pull my smalls out on that. I really need to be able to target more than 7 things. Right, come on, little destroyers. Alright, should be close enough. They start taking damage, I'll pull them back in. Alright, quickly working our way through these things. Alright. Just about done. Let's pull you in. Pull our mediums back out. Send you guys over to there. empty out what we can from this MTU. We'll warp off, dock up, drop off all of our loot, and then come back. Pick up the MTU and hit the last one. And I know a lot of people don't bother with it, but I'm trying to scrape up every last bit of ISK that I can so I can invest in more ships for the missions and stuff. So far, not that much. And there's only one. We'll let him pull that one in. I might actually be able to bring the MTU in. There it comes. And I'm right on the gate. If I can't fit the MTU back in, I'll go ahead and drop that stuff off. If not, I'll hit the last one. Go ahead and reload. Oh, we fit it. Nice. All right.
Warp drive.
Think last room, maybe? Though I really wouldn't have thought this one would have had 3 rooms to begin with. All right. Not horrible. Pull out mediums. No more gates. So let's go ahead and let's remove that. Let's go ahead and drop. There we go. Save location so we know where it's at. And then I'm just going to stay here because once these guys are dead, I'm going to pull out my wardens and pick off, excuse me, pick off what I can before things get too close from there. Kind of thought that he was going to boom, but didn't think I was going to need any more volleys. There we go. Pull out our wardens. Let's reload. Let's target all our small guys. Not worried about webifiers, because I'm not planning on moving too much. Oh, those guys might be moving too fast for my wardens. Doing a little bit of damage. But I'm going to bring them back in because these guys are going to zoom in quick. And I'm going to go ahead and start hitting this guy while I wait for them to get in. I want them closer because they will web my small drones and take them out. So I want to be able to pull my drones back in if I need to. All right, there we go. They are going to rip through that. Well, not through it, but they're going to be repping themselves. And just keep an eye so my drones don't take damage. Those little daredevils are quick. Makes it hard for my drones to keep up with them and hit them. Right, just a couple more. All right, last frigate. They're taking out these towers. Actually, we'll take him out first. He might have something decent loot-wise, and that way the MTU can bring it in. All these towers are going to have is ammo, and I don't care about the ammo. So I'm going to pull my drones back in. I'm going to put out my wardens one more time so I can take out those far guys. he is a little bit harder to hit. Wonder if that's supposed to be a Macarial. Alright. 2 more towers.
A module has
I
run out of
have
charges.
gotten... not bad. Not bad. About 11 mil in bounty. Hasn't really brought in much. What is left? I'm gonna wait for that. There we go. Alright, so as I thought, I knew I would end up filling up with space. So I am going to go ahead and warp over here. I do have that saved, so I'm going to go ahead and warp.
Warp drive
Drop all this extra loot off, come back, pick that up, turn in. So, roughly-ish, I'll have about 12 mil in bounties, another 3 mil in rewards there. I'm guessing somewhere around 10 mil in loot, and 8,000, almost 9,000 LP, which I've got to start cashing things in and selling so I can start bringing in some more ships. I really want to get a ship for each one of those anomic missions. I'm tired of
docking permission
turning those things
requested.
down.
Docking request accepted.
Back everything, so I don't want to put anything that I normally use in here because I'm not sure if I'm going to come back to get it sooner or later. Oh. Yeah. Looks like everything. So now we got plenty of room to pick up the MTU. And we'll go back and turn it. Chances are this is going to take me
Active.
to the front site and I'll have to go through each one of the acceleration gates, but that's okay. If I remember right, it pretty much dropped me on all of the acceleration gates. Alright. Yep, just as I thought. I'll have to take those acceleration gates, but not a big deal.
Warp drive active.
Some of the missions put you like 50 or 60 off each one, and that would suck. But this one's not bad. I wasn't worried about all those, high speed, big time, high sec PvPers that like to take out MTUs. I would just go ahead and turn in and come back. But
Warp drive active.
all right, one more.
Warp drive active.
This didn't turn out too bad, considering that I started off with a disconnect as soon as I got into the site. So, definitely not going to complain there. Man, they're going to make me actually slow boat. I figured I'd be put in the same spot. Alright. As soon as we get within 2,500, I can scoop it. There we go. Scoop the cargo. And might as well grab that while I'm here. Alright. Head back and let's turn this thing in.
Warp drive active.
A little bit longer than I had anticipated, but not bad. And every ISK gets me closer to my goal of getting an anomic ship for each one of the missions. I already have the Garmer set for the Destroy the Vengeance, though I'm 0 for 2 on that. The first time ended up with me dying because I kept switching out ships and they kept getting closer and closer to the warp in. And the second one, I just did not have the DPS because I had the wrong missiles with me, and so I went ahead and bailed out, and I didn't come back in because I didn't want to be on top of me and lose another Garmer. So I should be ready for it. Third time hopefully should be a charm with those.
Warp drive active.
Load to my cargo. Just because that way I can switch it out easier for the next mission. The scenery in Eve I'll never get over. I mean, it's amazing.
Warp drive
You
active.
can pretty much go to almost anywhere in space and use your control F9, and if you zoom way out of your ship, you can get kind of a nice wallpaper. I mean, that's just amazing looking. It changes as you spin. I mean, that is just so cool.
Docking permission
All right.
requested. Docking request.
Dock
accepted.
up.
Docking permission requested.
Turn in. So I was thinking it was closer to 9,000, but still 8,200 is not bad. There we go. And let's see here. We now have 300,000. So yeah, I definitely need to spend some of that, buy some things that I can put up for sale so that I can get some more ISK in and I can get the ships that I want for those economics. So I am going to end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and have a great day.